What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxer coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Cruz and Angel Fierro in the news. Apparently, Angel Fierro is it's already official. He's no longer going to be fighting on the card. With his, he's not going to go along with his scheduled rematch on the card for tomorrow against Cruz. They're saying that he had health issues due to a weight cut or whatnot, and I'm definitely going to speak on that. And Cruz opponent has now been selected. They have a replacement opponent. A replacement opponent already in play. So Cruz will be fighting, just not against Ferreira in the rematch. Now, first of all, let me just state this here. I'm not mad at that at all, because I'm gonna be honest. Even though their first fight was entertaining, it wasn't a fight that I needed to see again. I mean, it's not like anybody lost their titles. It's not like there was a title on the line. It's not like it was a robbery, in my opinion. Like, I just didn't need to see this fight, bro. Like, again, and I'm gonna be honest with you. When they announced that they were fighting, when they announced the card, they announced Brandon Figueroa versus somebody, and I'm gonna be just honestly speaking, and y'all are gonna hate this, but I don't care to see Brandon Figueroa. Like, I'm not interested in Brandon Figueroa. Like, I'd rather see Stephen Fulton come back. But Brandon Figueroa is just not really all that good to me, bro. Like, he reminds me of one of those guys, one of those professionals, right? And I'm not gonna disrespect him and say he's not world class. I mean, the man was a world champion, but he reminds me of one of those guys that I see in the gym that they have a big buzz in the professional rankings or whatever, but would get his ass whooped by like some top level amateurs. Like, I've seen that so many times, and I'm not even gonna say no names, but I've seen it a lot of times where, like, you get some, like, a professional that you guys know, but that's not really on not on the level of a Terrence Crawford or like a Andre Ward or something, like not on their level, like on a Manny Pacquiao, but it's like has been on TV, and all that, but they turn around. I've seen them like get dusted by amateurs or top amateurs and stuff like that. So Brandon Figueroa is definitely one of those guys that reminds me of that. So I just didn't care to see Brandon Figueroa. And again, Cruz versus Angel Fierro, I didn't need to see that either. But I mean, it's like, again, what was the controversy? I could see Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora rematching. That's totally understandable, and I'm excited to see that, because I think Tim Tszyu only lost that fight due to that cut. So I would like to see Tim Tszyu get his get back. So that rematch, definitely. But these two, I just didn't need to see this fight. So I'm not upset that we don't get to see it. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the article, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion about the importance of your weight in the sport of boxing. All right. So shout out to BoxingScene.com. It says Omar Salcido to fight Pitbull after Angel Fierro withdraws with illness. So it says Las Vegas, Mexico's Angel Fierro fell ill. Why I started saying Las Vegas anyways. Fell ill cutting weight Friday and is out of his scheduled 140 pounds scheduled 140 pound Saturday bout against countryman and former champion Pitbull Cruz. WBC President Mauricio Suleiman confirmed Cruz will now meet scheduled undercard fighter Omar Salcido, who last fall January while losing a unanimous decision to IBF top-ranked lightweight contender Andy Cruz, and was due to fight Brian Galau, whatever his last name is, here Saturday. So the dude that Cruz is gonna fight in a replacement was already scheduled to fight. So it's not like, dude is coming off the couch or anything like that. He was already scheduled to fight or whatever. Consequently, he already made the 140 pounds this morning, which actually sucks, because for his opponent, it's like, damn, bro, I just get kicked to the curb, like, golly. It's a big opportunity. We're ready. We're excited. Salcido trainer Jose Benavidez Sr. told Boxing Scene. The Ring magazine's first reported Fierro, the WBC number 7 ranked junior welterweight, encountered health issues during his weight cut before Friday's morning assignment and was bound for a hospital. ESPN Salvador Rodriguez reported the possibility of Salcido as the replacement opponent. Fierro, who had a record of 23-3 with 18 knockouts, engaged in a Fight of the Year candidate with Cruz, who was 27-3 with 18 knockouts in February, rocking Cruz before dropping into a unanimous decision loss at the T-Mobile Arena. The bout was so entertaining that Premier Boxing Champions scheduled a rematch on Saturday pay-per-view card at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, headlined by Manny Pacquiao's attempt to capture the WBC welterweight belt versus champion Mario Barrios, with the WBC Junior middleweight title rematch between Sebastian Fundora and former WBO champion Tim Tszyu positioned in the co-main event spot. Fierro and Cruz got after it at a Thursday's undercard news conference, pressing their foreheads against each other during the face-off. Fierro vowed minutes earlier to address his unfinished business. The judges made their decision. I decided to move forward and clear everything up on Saturday night, but I'm going to leave no doubt in my hands and get my hand raised. It's either Pitbull or me. Only one of us can remain standing. I have to make sure I'm on top, Fierro said Thursday. We're two runaway trains without brakes. We're going to go out there and brawl. I'm ready to show what a true Mexican warrior is all about. I have a better strategy this time around. If he thinks I'm gonna run, I say hell no. I'm here to clash, go toe to toe, which none of this really matters because the dude is not fighting. All right, I'm just gonna speak on it, okay? Now, with all this being said, I mean, it's kind of clear that, Angel Fierro was having a hard time making weight, right? Obviously, his health wouldn't be intact, right? Or on the line for him to make weight. This is why it's important for you guys to, all these guys that are ballooning up in weight, this is why it's important for you to, boxing is a year-round sport. You have to really watch yourself. You can't sit here and compete at a certain weight and then, y'all are competing at 140, but you're walking around 180, 190. That is detrimental to your body, and that stuff does catch up with you. And how many times, it's more and more recent we've seen fights get canceled because of weight. You know what I'm saying? Fighters missing weight by 3-4 pounds and stuff like that. That is just these guys need more discipline these days. You had guys like Mayweather who walked around damn near around his fight weight, right? You know what I'm saying? You got guys that, and Andre Ward even had a rule. He said, you should never allow yourself to get more than 10 pounds above your fight weight. You know what I'm saying? Or I think he said 10 to 15 pounds. I can see 15. 15 is fair. I can see up to, you shouldn't get more than 15 pounds above your fight weight, because you do got to realize when you're in training camp, you're putting so much, you're putting your body through so much. So I could see 15 pounds, bro. I could, you shouldn't be more than 15 pounds above your weight. You know what I'm saying? You see guys like Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant walks around about 183 and fights at 168. That's why you'll never see him have weight issues, But these guys like to walk around, just 30, 40 pounds over their weight class, bro. And again, that's why, and I'm gonna tell you something. That's exactly why I don't have issues with rehydration clause. I said that many a times, bro, for that reason right there, because I never felt like it's fair. It's not fair for, one fighter to be able to balloon up all the way to bro, Floyd, imagine this, Floyd Mayweather fights, I think when he fought, Marcos Maidana, right? The first fight, Marcos Maidana either got up to 167 or 173. Somebody got up to 173, while Floyd Mayweather just got up to 151. So, bro, dude is fighting a whole super middleweight. You know what I'm saying? I just feel that's why I feel a rehydration clause, when people complain about rehydration clause, I think that it's fair, because it's bro, it allows them to be on an even playing field, bro. Because, to me, it's what's the point of having to weigh in when these dudes could just shoot up 20, 30 pounds and they still have an advantage? I've never liked that. I've never liked that. So I've never had an issue with rehydration clauses, and that's and for that reason right there. But if these fighters would just walk around, or at least get no bigger than 15 pounds above their weight, they wouldn't have that issue, bro. All this weight cut, this missing weight, these missing weight by 4 or 5 pounds, this stuff wouldn't even exist, because you would be more disciplined. Or if you're gonna walk around at 190, you need to be fighting at a higher weight, because bro, that's not good for your body to be going through that, bro. It's just not. And then if they lose, it's, oh, I had to kill myself making weight. Well, whose fault is that? I don't want to hear that. That's not a reason. That's an excuse. Remember what I said? It's difference between excuses and reasoning. That's not a reason. That's an excuse. So whatever, man. I didn't care about this rematch anyways. I didn't need to see it. Don't think highly of neither fighter, to be honest. But whatever. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?